You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SnowyRadio. Holy cow, can you believe it's already time?
It's already that time.
How did that happen? It's November. Dan,
Snuck up in a hurry.
I demand a recount.
It is. Holy cow, it is.
We launched SnowyRadio.com, Sunny's commercial-free Christmas channel, today.
Which is actually pretty cool.
I should probably go check and make sure it's working now. So.
Now that you say that.
No, big thank you to all the folks that step up and help make that happen.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's 24/7 commercial-free Christmas music, which is nice.
It's very, very cool.
Which is nice. Yeah, we're kind of a big deal. Let's see here. Kicking off a brand new month. Who's celebrating birthdays? Anthony Kiedis is 59 today.
Oh, yeah.
Red Hot Chili
Peppers.
Peppers, lead singer. Had an interesting life.
Yeah.
Really. Pretty rough and tumble stuff. And, man, I got nothing but respect for this guy. And what an amazing rock and roll story. Rick Allen is 58 today. He happens to be the drummer for Def Leppard.
Oh, yeah. What a stud.
One-armed drummer.
Yeah.
And the reason that's impressive is he was in a car wreck, lost an arm.
Yep.
And Def Leppard was they were at the height of their game.
Yeah.
Top of their game. And, so who are you going to get for a drummer? And they went,
We've got a
nobody, we'll wait for Rick.
For him.
And everybody's going, what?
Yeah.
But they did. They stood by him,
Yep.
waited for him, and I'll be darned if he didn't reteach himself to
And it's amazing to
hammer
watch
it
him.
out.
He's
One arm,
so
yeah.
cool.
It's just
Phenomenal.
a fantastic story. And another one of my favorite artists, just love this guy. Lyle Lovett is 64 today.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like a cartoon.
Again, but he's funny, he's acerbic, an amazing musician.
Yeah.
Somehow ended up marrying, what's her name? Julia Roberts. For a while, which is funny. But if you just want a fun record, well, CD, album, whatever you do these days, Lyle Lovett and his Large Band from 1989. He does an amazing cover of Tammy Wynette's Stand By Your Man.
Okay.
You think it would be a parody. It's not. It's Lyle doing it. Oh, it's just fantastic. And another one of my favorite tracks from that album, I Married Her Just Because She Looks Like You. Let's see here. It was 1834. We were just kids. The very first published reference to the game of poker appears, promoting it as a brand new Mississippi riverboat game.
Oh.
Yeah, everything's got to start somewhere, right?
That's how poker started?
I like poker.
That was the first reference to the game of poker. Yeah.
Fun.
1977, President Jimmy Carter raises the minimum wage from $2.30 to, and this was huge, raised it over $1 to $3.35 an hour.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's a big jump.
Considering it's none of the government's business.
Yeah, really.
1982, I can remember this. This was a big thing. Honda becomes the first Asian automobile company to produce cars in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
Opening of their factory in Marysville, Ohio. Very first car produced there, the Honda Accord.
Very nice.
So, yeah, that was a big deal, too. Well, you know what? I know, and now you know, we all know, and we can just do this, right?
Yes, we
We
can.
will do exactly that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SnowyRadio.com.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And what do you find interesting on this fine Monday, Dan?
You know, every time you turn on the news, whatever you get, there's always a story about jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Jobs, huge jobs.
Right.
There's like 11 million jobs out there. They're like back in August, almost 4 million people dropped out of the job market. It's crazy what's going on with jobs.
Yeah.
But if you're actually looking for a job, you probably have to go through an interview.
Yeah.
Correct?
Most
Okay.
likely.
Well, I found this interesting because I've certainly done the interview process. I've been on both sides of the table during that, as a matter of fact. And it's like, you know what? What do you wear to an interview? And it has to do with colors,
Okay.
which I never would have thought.
No.
And these people actually did a survey of over 2,000 HR directors across the country.
Okay.
And get this, don't wear orange.
Really?
Well, over 25% of those surveys said it's orange comes off as too aggressive, cocky, egotistical. It's all about me,
I've
that
never
kind of a thing.
Thought that at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I'm sitting here wearing orange.
But, John, you look good in orange. But you're just one of those guys that can pull it off. And the feather bow is a nice touch.
I know. I do what I can. Yeah.
Now, on the other side of that coin, what should you wear? Or what is the most, say, complimentary color scheme during a job interview, and what that person across the table, the decision maker, is going to think?
Okay.
Just pick out your favorite shade of blue.
Okay. I was just gonna say like a
Oh,
light
yeah.
blue.
Shade of blue. That just comes off as you're a little more, a little more team player, self-assured. You kind of can get things done.
Okay.
And that's all there is to it. Because I look back on it, and I started to think years ago when I first started doing morning radio. And literally Monday through Friday, and sometimes Monday through Saturday, would have to get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I got 2 little babies in the house and a sleeping wife and whatnot, and then getting dressed, and I actually dressed for work. It became apparent to me that turning on lights and messing around was just a bad idea, waking people up. So I just started wearing dark clothing.
Oh, yeah.
And over the years, and this was pretty darn funny, the home I'm in now, my daughter came to visit, and she threw my closet open and just started laughing. And I'm going, what? She said, absolutely everything you own is a shade of black or gray. And I look at it, hey, you're right. It's pretty tough to screw that up, though. So I just, I just got to say this is called Stuff I Find Interesting, and I found that kind of interesting.
I can see why.
John, I don't think you found it very interesting.
I found it very interesting.
No, you're over there judging me.
I'm not. Just checking out your clothes. They're all dark right now.
They are, aren't they?
I'm wearing my orange with my
it just
feather
became
boa.
a thing, yeah.
That is why I refer to this as stuff Dan finds interesting. I'm John with a fun comparison. Some puppies are purebred and they cost more. Others are more affordable. And then there are free puppies. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're free. In the advertising world, it's like that too. There are some super expensive ways to advertise if you can afford it. And there are some free things you've probably tried, but those dogs rarely work. Radio is kind of like that middle puppy. Affordable, will snuggle with you, and hopefully not pee on the rug. Radio advertising. Super affordable, a great investment, and man's best friend. Try it and let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life. Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kalani's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Dan, what do you got for us today?
You know, I think it was at some point last week mentioned that Charlie's Pizza is coming back to Sioux Falls after over 30 years of being gone. They've been in Yankton forever.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan. I like Charlie's Pizza. And then strangely enough, I come across this article, the best pizzerias in the country in every state.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All right. Some of these you may be familiar with, and some of them you may argue with. And again, I just boiled it down to like our neighboring states and us and see what's going on. Iowa, there's a little joint in Cedar Rapids called Need Pizzeria.
Oh.
Need, N-E-E-D.
Need Pizzeria.
Yeah,
Okay.
and these people who compile this information think that's the best pizza in the state of Iowa.
Cool.
Nebraska has got Orsi's Italian Bakery and Pizzeria in Omaha.
Okay.
North Dakota, you go deal with the Rhombus guys. That's R-H-O-M-B-U-S guys in Grand Forks. And I've got a problem with this. South Dakota, Dough Trader Pizza Company in Spearfish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's wrong. It is Charlie's.
Okay.
It is Charlie's in Yankton, which, by the way, is reopening in Sioux Falls February of next year.
Yeah.
And then Minnesota, I have an enormous problem with. Minnesota, it's Pagliai's Pizza in Mankato.
Okay.
It's not. It's Eddie Peck's Broadway Pizza. Eddie Peck's Broadway Pizza opened in a little bar in North Minneapolis in 1961.
Okay.
And it just became the go-to for my mom, my dad, me, all my brothers, and everybody else. They now have 13 locations, actually.
All in Minnesota?
Broadway Pizza, all in Minnesota.
Nice.
My favorite, if you're going to a game or something, Vikes, whatever the case may be, and you want the world's best pizza, hit them up at 2025 West River Road. And you can thank me later.
Nice.
So
I have to check it out now.
You do. Yeah. You ever hit, well, you guys, okay. Yeah, you guys get to the cities.
Yeah. Once in a while.
Occasion. Yeah, well, you got a lot of choices. There's 13 locations. Just punch up Broadway Pizza and they'll fix your wagon. Tell them I sent you. This is no kidding. And you will get a receipt for your purchase.
Whoa!
Let's see. How do you pass that up?
I'm a roller.
Yeah. Look at this guy. All right. Thanks for that, Dan.
Sure thing, John.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Brought to you in part by SnowyRadio.com.
Many new students sign up for credit cards that are not very good. Have a conversation about how to properly use credit so they don't learn this lesson the hard way. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Want one that offers points? We have those. Want a card to help you build credit? We have those too. Bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. For those of you who are new in town, a lot of new folks that moved to Sioux Falls, welcome, first of all. And for those of you who maybe didn't know about this, SnowyRadio.com is a commercial-free Christmas music channel. It's presented by Sunny Radio, so when you go and see Snowy Radio, you'll maybe recognize the shades and the little smile, but instead of a sun, it's a little snowflake. And Snowy Radio is a commercial-free Christmas music channel that we run from November 1st through the end of the year. Now, how do we do that, you might ask? It's commercial-free. Well, it is. Thank you to our friends that sponsor Snowy Radio. And I want to say thank you to Chantel Olson. She's a broker associate for Ameristar Real Estate, and she's been a sponsor, I think maybe the longest of any of the sponsors, for several years. So huge thank you to her. Also our friends at Foley's Heating and Air Conditioning of Sioux Falls, and a big thank you to Travis and Willie and the crew over there. They've been a sponsor as well. And this is the time of year where people are starting to think about, I should turn my air conditioner off and I should turn my furnace on. And if you turn that on and it doesn't quite work right, reach out to Foley's and they can get you all hooked up. Also want to say thank you to Roger Casa with Wilcoxon Insurance in Sioux Falls. And they're one of the sponsors on Snowy Radio. And we've got a couple of additional sponsors that are still coming on board in early November. And I'm excited to tell you who they are, but I can't tell you yet. It's top secret, but we're working on it. Again, if you are a fan of Christmas music, we have commercial-free Christmas music that rolls nonstop all the way through December 31st. And here's the best news for those of you who are going, Christmas music, not a fan, man. Just keep listening to Sunny. We do our best to have no Christmas music. As a matter of fact, every workday, we don't have any Christmas music at all. Now, we've got some syndicated programs. Those might have some Christmas songs pop up here and there. But it's, again, very little, or like we say, we don't put on any Christmas music. So Sunny, no Christmas music. Snowy, all Christmas music. So when you're ready to get in the mood for Christmas music, tune in at SnowyRadio.com. And if you have an Alexa device, you can say, Alexa, enable Snowy Radio, and then anytime after that, you just say, Alexa, play Snowy Radio, and you'll have all kinds of tunes to listen to and get you in the spirit of the season. Again, SnowyRadio.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Merry Christmas! Oh, you're not ready for that yet. How about Happy Halloween? At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all of the fun holidays throughout the year with funny, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we have a gift idea for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day, whether you buy these weird gifts or not. It's worth checking out, just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
And it's time now for the newsiest news we do. It's time for news with Dan Farris.
Give me just a second.
Oh, as we Wait for the news with Dan Farris.
No,
I want to remind you, he is an award-winning journalist.
That is,
he's always ready when news happens, except for right now.
You jumped on it when I was following up with a lead. That's what I do.
Some good news? What's going on?
Got like 9 phones going over here. Get to the crux of the matter. Well, this is huge. Thanks to my friends over at Dakota News Now.
Yeah.
For putting this together. South Dakota State University, which I understand is just north of here, is launching, this is huge, launching an historic $500 million fundraising plan.
Okay.
Titled the Bold and Blue. This fundraising initiative is the largest in state history and near twice the amount of money raised in the university's last fundraising campaign. According to SDSU, the campaign focuses on 4 areas: our people, our places, our traditions, and our innovations. This will be going on. That's
okay.
That's $500 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and it's actually stretched out over a number of years to get to that goal. And I mean, I'm like, hey, you save yourself a lot of trouble. You just switch the name to TDSU. Put up a couple of bad bronze statues, and
there you go.
You're home free.
I don't know if anyone's ever told you this before, Dan, but you might just be a genius. Have you ever been told that before?
Yeah, I'm a marketing genius. Again, change the name.
Absolutely.
TDSU. A couple of bronze statues. And whistle all the way to the back.
I love it. That is fantastic.
Oh, that's amazing.
Did you have sports or anything? That's it. After that, you don't need anything, do you?
I actually do have some sports. You want to hear some sports?
I would love to hear it.
Hang on, here we go.
Dan, I'm a big fan of sports. It's
I know you are, John.
I live for
when
this.
it comes to sports, you are a beast, my friend.
My favorite thing.
Who doesn't love talking about Tom Brady? I know I do.
I do too, yeah.
Tom Brady, been in the NFL for 21 years. He's 127 years old, still getting it done. Probably maybe see even another Super Bowl this year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because they're doing pretty darn well. Here's the thing. Tom has got 7 Super Bowl championships, holds most major NFL quarterback records, married to a supermodel, one of the highest paid athletes in the world. But hey, you're probably saying to yourself, but what does Tom Brady drive? Well, I'm glad you asked.
That's exactly what I was wondering.
Well, he's got a couple sets of wheels, and none of them are slouches. How about his 2017 Aston Martin DB11?
Ooh.
Think James Bond.
Yeah.
Price tag $215,000. Also a 2015 Ferrari M458/T. This thing goes from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Oh, my God.
Valued at $250,000. That's just his backup vehicle.
I could do that with Heidi's Ford Flex.
Now, he's got some kids, and of course he's got the wife, and when the family wants to go out for ice cream, he just fires up the 2015 Rolls-Royce Ghost. Because it's a 4-door and it's got room for the fam, which is nice. But listen to this, my favorite, Tom Brady's main ride, his Bugatti Veyron Supersport.
Oh, I was going to get one of those.
It's an 8-liter, 1,200 horsepower beast, top speed 270 miles an hour, custom built, price tag $3 million.
Oh my gosh.
So you go, remember kids, always be yourself. Unless you can be Tom Brady, then always be Tom Brady.
and be very careful when you open the door if you're parked next to him. Don't bang into one of those things.
Wow.
From the sunny 93.3 News Desk, I'm award-winning journalist Dan Farris reminding you if it's news to me. Thanks for watching. Gosh darn it. Good night, everybody.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, November 1st, 2021. The S&P 500 is coming off a record-setting week and will look to set new all-time highs this week. This week is another busy week of earnings and includes reports from a bulk of the S&P 500 as well as several Dow components. So far, the earnings season has been better than expected despite the threat of rising inflation and supply chain disruptions, and proves to be another record-setting quarter. There's more than earnings for traders to be wary of this week. The FOMC is meeting on Wednesday and is likely to begin tapering very soon, if not now. The PCE price index only confirmed that consumer-level inflation is still rising and points to a need for aggressive Fed policy. Later next week, the market will be on watch for the October NFP figures. Based on the numbers of people exiting unemployment, the level of job creation should be very robust. You can get the inside track in your inbox at marketbeatminute.com.